Now, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what?
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Genty Maxie in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Genty Maxie in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday Show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday Show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
Minions of the Zoo in space. Tonight's episode, Murder for Hire.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Minions of the Zoo in Space. I'm your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander, here with fellow minions, Dr. Functional.
Hi.
And Traveling Exhibits, Mitch Nemo.
The throckening will continue until morale improves.
Will it forge?
If morale does not improve, we'll add some morning too.
And Critical Drinkers Guild. Critical Drinkers Guild. Wow, Critical Thinkers Guild.
What? You got my name. I am not critical drinker.
All right.
You.
We.
They give you lower decks officers? Can I space them?
No, you can't
No way.
space them. I wish you could, but you can't. Hopefully, our friends, Rodden Corbs, James Colley, and Tragic Gardner will join us a little later, but if they don't, it is what it is. So how's everybody doing?
So far, so good.
Pretty
I
good.
suppose.
Pretty good.
That's good.
I ate some tomato soup.
Ooh. It was snowing in my area, so I played hooky from work.
Oh, fuck snow. Snow is the devil's fucking.
No.
Yeah, I know. Snow is the devil's taint.
Snow is the devil's dandruff. He's just doing it upstairs.
Snow is the devil's crotch dandruff.
Wow.
Let's escalate that situation a bit. By God.
That's not dandruff. That's crabs.
Yeah.
Snow is the devil's crabs. Wow.
Crab dandruff.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
A lot of stuff
Why?
happening in the world. Dr. Functional being our resident Canadian. Did you hear that Emperor Justin the First of House Castro, first of his name, last of his line, uh, abdicated?
In a sense, he made a statement.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't officially abdicate, but he said he was abdicating.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the key thing.
In a while.
I'm still skeptical. I've been skeptical ever since. Oh, he's calling a meeting of his ministers. Yeah, and that shit happens in the parliamentary system all the time. Anyway, so he said basically, oh, I'm gonna step aside, blah blah blah, until the party can think of a new leader, and we'll go through because Canadians deserve that voice. Yeah, you know what, asshole? 80% of Canadians want you the fuck out of there, and want to replace your entire goddamn party.
So, could this...
The system does not have the same check. Well, I don't think your system has the same check and balance either, because then you would. Well, I mean,
We used to.
You could have gotten rid of Biden, but I mean, his sort of semi-scorched earth policy when they lost the election has kind of been damning. And it's the same thing. We don't have that same system here. We have votes of no confidence, which we've had 3 over the last year, and in true, bullshit fashion, they say one thing, but both the NDP and the Liberals voted 100% unanimously for full confidence in the even. So my contention is that we need a system that says, oh, but you've had 32 ministers resign in the last 6 months.
God damn.
Yeah, really. You're out of 140 or 130, something like that. So it's a 33% generally, like an entire third of turnover, which they don't get reelected. There's no reelection. They just replace them with somebody else from the party. There's no, they don't ask the people who voted for these constituents to go, okay, vote again. They're just like, no, we're just putting Jim Bob in here now, so suck it. Or I should say Mahmoud Ahmoud.
Mhm.
And between them and the NDP, they have the majority of votes, and so considering they've consistently said through one side of their mouth, oh, we don't trust this government, we don't trust leadership, blah blah blah. But then in the House, when they vote, they're right in lockstep behind Justin. So this is a time play. It's a play for time, because they're gonna say, oh well, this kind of thing takes at least 90 days to get to do properly.
Like everything in Canada.
But that's the thing. No, it doesn't. A vote is a vote is a vote.
Okay.
There is no preparation time. The Canadian people do not owe you, our civil servants, any preparation time for an election. If we called one tomorrow, tough titty, bitch. You have to work on not campaigning, but your track record. And simply that. Go ahead.
I've been arguing this for a while, that not just for America, but the people of the West especially, because we're the ones getting fucked. We're the ones getting stabbed in the back by our elected officials, and what we need is a more efficient way to get these fuckers out of office.
Yes.
Instead of just the stand and wait, that does no good, because like you said about Biden, it just, or the Biden administration, it goes scorched earth.
Yeah.
See,
and
we can't expect our government representatives in power to actually do anything about the people stabbing us in the back who are also in power.
I'm picking a TF
they
up.
do will be used against them in a little while.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, I needed a cigarette from that.
Ideally, that's what a vote of no confidence is. It's basically the constituents saying to the representatives, like, hey, we need an election. We don't trust the government, blah, 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 blah. Regions flip, polling shows, blah, blah, blah. Letters to the government, all these things. And it shouldn't have to be a majority vote. I was under the impression that, like, it was, I thought you only needed like 33% of the vote or whatever to call an election for under a confidence. No, you need a 60% or something, whatever majority. And I'm like, wait, what?
A
That
two-thirds
makes no
majority.
sense whatsoever. See, like I'm still even learning things about my own government. You know, it's just
Oh yeah, the learning never stops,
I mean,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
you
You can't
you
stop learning about the system.
and
uh,
that's mainly because we can't keep up with the bullshit.
Exactly.
well, you guys have that vote of no confidence. I don't think we have a system to get rid of. Like we have the 25th.
Yeah, you could 25th.
I mean, would that be the
25th
equivalent?
Amendment really only works. No, 25th Amendment really only works if the administration, the president or the vice president is incapacitated in some way, like mentally
Yeah.
deficient,
Well, you need the vice
or does
president to
not
invoke.
cannot hold the office.
You need someone to invoke it, and everybody that could have invoked it was in lockstep with the president. Like at any point, you could clearly see it deteriorating, and y'all could have called for the 25th. You know, at any point,
Oh yeah, we could have, we should have.
we really
But
should have.
wait a minute. So with
But
Biden though, they did try. They tried to use the 25th Amendment, but the thing is that they said that he was so incompetent to stand trial that they
no,
could
that
not
wasn't
do it.
that wasn't 25th. That was over the that was over the document scandal thing. He was so
Classified.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh fuck, I hate the TFO.
So do I. Now I got to re-equip. I'm glad I kept it in my inventory, but I got to re-equip all my real weapons.
But
So basically, it's going to just be a play for time. I don't think he's going to be resigning like everybody's saying. He is. It's going to be a play for time. They'll probably find a new leader while he still remains interim leader, and he'll still be in the party and still be and in that the next 2-3 months he'll just constantly be like robbing the country
treasury.
and the citizens.
Yeah.
And still paying off his friends, like Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the Communist Party, New Democrat Party of Canada, who gets his full pension if he makes it to like February 12th or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that that was their agreement. Like, if you back me on everything, we'll at least get you your pension before people like fight. But the thing is, it's gotten so bad that there should be a way for the opposition to go, no, like, you know, for things like the 25th Amendment reasons, like just incapacitated through disability or disease or whatever, or just to say, like, well, you know, the majority of people in this country don't want you fighting this war, or don't want you, like, big egregious things. There should be some way to call that into question in immediate with some expediency. So if Joe Biden, bringing it back to the American system, starts saber rattling with out of the blue with a nuclear power like Russia, and, you know, starts attacking, like, let's say there were American boots on the ground who joined the Ukrainians and started attacking Russian encampments, that's him, like, you know, flirting with disaster here. And there should be some way for
it is. Congress can force, because in order to declare war, Congress has to declare war. There's no fucking way, if there is not an act of Congress officially declaring war, that he could do that.
But it's not him declaring war. It's him saber rattling to say, well, I'm not declaring war, but, you know, war starting. There's got to be some way to have a referendum to immediately cease, not to remove them from office, but to say, hey, the body politic is now saying this person is a danger to our country. We need the investigation to take place so that they can stop any sort of executive power that the executive might have to investigate such a thing, because it's, I mean, nobody in the world wants, you know,
a method to hamstring them temporarily while they do an investigation. That's sort of like what impeachment does.
Here, I'd like the same thing to happen here, so that we can say, well, no, because, you know, he's going to take the money and run. One day, him and there's an eco-terrorist who's our environment minister. Chrystia Freeland, the deputy prime minister, has already taken the fuck off. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, in a week or two from now, people are like, oh, she's living her best life in Thailand or something like that. Like, after they've stolen so much money and sold off literal parts of our government to the Chinese, to the CCP and India. like they've literally sold seats to. The corruption is deeper than even you guys have, and it's deeper than anyone even fucking realizes it. So if they investigate any of
like
that,
that all
those
over.
people will be up for treason. So they're going to take the money. Justin Trudeau is going to lose his election, but he's going to be already in Cancun, somewhere there's no extradition, but he's going to be sitting on a pile of money, and that'll be it.
He's going to be in his ancestral homeland of Cuba.
You know, something like that. Hopefully he'll go to China and be like, hey, remember all those favors I did to you? And then they just throw him in the ocean.
Just throw him back in the ocean. Just send him back as a gift.
No
You're
boats,
you're
no
not
luggage,
Queen
just throw him back.
anymore.
They're going to take his stuff and just throw him in the ocean, take his money and kill him.
Yep.
You know,
I
Justin
mean,
Trudeau
it's
reminds me
happened
of
in
like.
politics before.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You know who Justin Trudeau reminds me of?
Who?
He reminds me of like one of those like villains from like a really bad like a really bad like Disney movie. He's like a really terrible Disney villain.
That narrows it down.
Know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Charisma, but like in actuality, a pathetic little creature.
Yes, you know, publicly, you know, he wants to view himself as perfect, can do no wrong, and maybe he is an astute leader and right capable, but he's still a petty little creature.
But he's really not an astute leader. He's just controlled by, and you know, whoever you want to label it is the globalist WEF, whatever.
You gotta remember, I don't
think
get to
it's just a lot
see
of rich global interests just paying off leaders, and it's a good thing that maybe Canada's taking a step in the right way, in the right direction, but we've taken so many steps back, like that. It's that step forward's inconsequential. At least America's self-correcting. France has Le Pen. I mean, England, I think, is kind of a lost cause entirely.
Yeah, I think England
Germany's taking a stand. And I'm not saying that based on like left-right dichotomy. I'm saying it based on the sane versus the insane.
What is the Italian president?
Party. If you're insane, you're insane.
Giorgio something.
Macron?
No, not Macron.
Meloni?
Maloney, there it is.
Yeah, the Prime Minister of France. Yeah.
No, not the prime. No, I'm talking about the Italian Prime Minister.
Oh, sorry. I mean Italian.
Yeah. She seems to have her head on straight, and she knows where, you know, her belief is that, you know, her country's interests take precedent, and I agree. Your country's interests take precedent. You know, that's who butters your bread. That's where you were born. That's who gets your attention. And the moment you lose sight of that, the moment you believe that you are above the people, and hence I use the term Emperor Justin of House Castro, the same way I went Emperor Pudding Brain the First. They believe that they are above the people.
They are. They believe that.
Yes, and that's not how any of this should be. I'm fucking stuck.
Oh, it's Valerie Press or whatever. She's supposed to be the new front runner for the presidency of France. I was getting her mixed up with Maloney, because Maloney's already the leader of Italy, and it's looking like the right-wing Republican Party of France is coming up, and same thing with the Germans. So I mean, like, my point is, hopefully we're seeing a good
restorative nationalism
correction on the national stage, because we've let the insane people run the asylum for far too long.
And I want to say something. Hold on. I don't think nationalism within itself is a bad thing. I love my homeland. I think my homeland is the best. You know, now, like everything, it could be corrupted and manipulated. You know, that sentiment.
Like everything else?
Like everything else. Just like fucking, I honestly do believe, at one point, I do believe some of the people on the left honestly love America, and they want to try to do right by it.
Yeah,
not everybody.
It very much used to be between the parties is like everybody actually loves the United States and wants what's best for it. They just disagree about what's best for it.
Yeah.
That has long since passed, though. We have a lot of leftists who actively hate our country.
Yes.
They do.
And like I
We
will
call
only
them
say this:
Congress.
my country isn't the best. My country has warts. 200 years of slavery, Jim Crow. We have a lot of shit to answer for in our past, but it's just
No, you
that
don't.
the past. You know, you know, I'm trying to say it like that, but it is the past. We shouldn't
No.
dwell on it. Right now, as it currently stands, I think we're a lot better than we were back then. There is nothing
Yeah, we are.
there is nothing I can't do that any white man can't do. There's nothing any white man can't do that I can't do. I'm just a lazy bastard. I know exactly what's holding me back.
That's
Seriously.
fair enough.
No, why lie? If I wanted to go out and be, hell shit, president, I could do it. There's nothing that could stop me. But I'm lazy.
Well,
I think most of us are, yeah.
there's also the ability to discriminate between what's worth it and what isn't.
True.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to be president of the United States except for the paycheck. Oh, and the $50 billion book deals that inevitably follow if I'm corrupt.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
my
yeah.
son's paintings that wouldn't get any type of play anywhere unless he was
Oh,
the
those
son of somebody
those
important.
retarded ass looking paintings.
Yes, that's worth like 25 million.
For some reason.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But no corruption, don't you know?
I mentioned the UK, and so I was looking at something else that was coming to mind because I wanted to get off of Canada because I mean it would, but something just like popped in and was immediately like grabbed my attention.
Mhm.
So there's these like patois rap songs or whatever. Like I'm sure you guys have heard them. Probably
No.
don't know what they are. Just like me, I've seen them in like YouTube Shorts and TikToks or whatever.
Mhm.
And like it's not English, so I don't care. So I never looked into it. But apparently, Labour Labour UK, the communists of the UK,
Mhm.
made or socialists made a TikTok video using these songs, and the lyrics in one of the songs it translates to punching a young girl's pussy, and the other song that they mashed it up with, the one of the translations for the song is sit on dick.
So in other words, they fucking hell. It's like, do you remember ages ago when Kamala goes to, I believe, Puerto Rico, and there are people singing a song that's basically insulting her, and she's clapping
Yeah.
along to it. It was
Yeah.
she's happy, and then someone leans over to her and explains what's going on, and she just fucking stops.
Maybe if it's
That's
not in
hilarious.
English, you don't pay it any attention, you dumbasses. Not you guys. I mean them. Like as a sitting, as a political figure or a group that has an image to uphold. Maybe if you don't know the language and you don't understand what they're saying, you just pay it no mind, pay it no attention. I don't care if it's got a good beat or not. Just
Or ask
sit there.
somebody, your interpreter, for a quick translation. What are they saying?
Oh, no kidding.
And when you could clearly see her get leaned over and what she said, and you could see this clapping just slow to a stop because she was all into it.
She wasn't into it though. I mean, politicians pretend to be into shit and they're not.
Well, yeah.
Dude,
They
did
never
you
are.
see Kamala Harris try to buy a fucking bag of Doritos?
Yeah.
Over
That
here,
was the
Dougie.
worst thing I've ever seen.
They kicked everybody. They said they kicked everybody out of that
Out of that store to film that piece.
yeah.
It's like
And then Trump outdid her with the McDonald's thing, and that was the best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
When certain people ask politicians these questions, oh, do you denounce this? What do you think of that? I mean, it's okay,
and the
and I
only
think
person
people will like you as a political figure if you go, I don't know, I don't care, shut the fuck up. You denounce white nationalism? Shut the fuck up.
Postmortem on her campaign. I think her worst quality was her constantly saying, "I was raised, I was raised in a middle class household by a middle class woman."
Oh yeah, that was.
That nobody gave a fuck about her
that's
saying.
She was your version of Justin Trudeau,
Yeah.
only she
Why
had bigger
can't I
balls.
shut these
AFC
down?
kind of takes the cake on that, though.
There it is. Fucking hell.
What was it that there was a debate, not a debate. She was giving a town hall. I think it was on the Oprah one, and she was saying, and the woman in the back mouthed exactly what the fuck she was going to say, perfectly mouthed it. Like,
Look, I don't buy that as a gotcha, and I'll tell you why. My mother can do that. A lot of
predict
people can do that.
what
It's
somebody's
not
going to say.
predictive. It's not predictive. They're physically processing what they're hearing. I've seen it before. There's nothing new about it. It's not a
I found
it's not a
fun.
thing.
It amused me.
Not a gotcha. The real gotcha comes when 84 different local news stations use the same wording to tell the same story.
Okay.
That's a gotcha. I mean,
It's
if you
incredibly
wanted-
dangerous to our democracy.
That's all the evidence of propaganda we'll ever need.
Yes, the incredible danger to our democracy.
But the what you're witnessing when people mouth the words that when one person mouths the words that someone else is saying, that's an unconscious mimicry. And it's an honest to God
It's
real
also
thing that happened.
predictability. It's
What's
also a
that?
predictability because I was saying it's also a predictability because she says it so fucking often, and
Yeah.
then it's not like a once. It's like a one-time thing that she said that. No, she said it like
She-
15 fucking different times.
Well, she said it often enough that it sounded like she was trying to convince herself.
All right.
And feeling.
And that's another thing that politicians don't seem to pick up on.
Shut up.
What is that? It was she's. All right. I guess it's gonna be the rag on Kamala today because I want to, and y'all aren't stopping me, so I'm going to. I fucking hated that the media tried to paint this woman as a black woman, culturally, as a black woman.
And she's not.
She's Indian, and I have no issues with Indians. I have an issue with her trying to say.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember when she went on the BET Awards? Was it the awards? Yeah, with the awards. And she had Taraji P. Henson call her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, girl, you know I'm out in these streets." And I'm like, "No, the fuck you aren't."
She
I'm not
tries
out in
these
these
fake ass
streets.
accents everywhere she goes.
Thank you, I love you.
Yeah, but Obama and Hillary did that too.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Only
They all do.
It was pretty evident that Hillary is not black at all.
No, when the Breakfast Club glazed her asshole. Oh, would you keep me out your pocketbook? Hot sauce. Hot sauce. Really? Are you getting information? Is it working?
That woman is so bland. She makes boiled chicken look freaking tasty.
And then Kamala does the
Cackles.
well, not the cackles. I was thinking the how she went through this airport and took these bags of collard greens on the.
Oh yes, and she
And
walked him in a
everything.
bathtub. And I'm like, no, the fuck you didn't. Let me tell you why you didn't do that shit. Because who the fuck carries collard greens in bags in the airport? You buy that shit locally. You can't.
Well, and then it's the whole they're gonna let you take multiple bags of collard greens through the airport, through security.
Nope.
GSA won't
And-
stand for that shit.
Not a normal person.
That's what private jets are for. Hey guys, that's what private jets are for, and that's what they have.
Look,
Do
she
that
all
with
right.
private jets.
Even if she had a private, all right. So I used to work. There would be times where I've gone to like where the private jets were. If say there was a businessman flying and he was technically it was a private thing, so I had to give him a courtesy pat down, like check his stuff, and then send him about his business. I had to do that before.
Yeah, for the sake of the theater.
Well, yeah, but again, they don't check. Like when you go in, you're not walking through the airport with that shit. If you're flying by yourself or privately, you're going from the plane to to your car because your car is probably right fucking there. Like when charter flights, chartered flights for like the veterans when they're World War II veterans. We don't check them
Right?
because they're not going
Maybe
on.
you should start now.
No, because they're going on a chartered flight. They're not going commercial, so they can take whatever the fuck they want. We don't stop them at all.
After the 2 terrorist attacks, I think I'd start checking them.
I wouldn't.
I'm just saying.
These are World War II veterans.
Oh, yeah, them, God.
Yeah, they've got nothing to be pissed off about.
God damn it!
Unless you're Korean.
Ha!
Hey,
I
Korea!
want to let me
Korea?
fucking fly. The
What
fuck?
happened here?
It won't let me move.
Ah,
My Korean blood is taking my Japanese blood is taking over. I'm going to attack Pearl Harbor.
Don't
No,
touch
you're just going
boats.
to blow someone. I mean, blow
No.
someone up.
That was
All right, it lets me go that way.
Quagmire. That was Quagmire.
Don't touch the boats. It's a good way to get yourself killed.
Boats. Every time I do a Japanese accent, I sound like an anime bad guy.
That was odd. It wouldn't let me.
You heard about Jack, didn't you?
What? Who?
Jack Cochran.
Cochran.
What happened?
Yeah, his mom passed away.
I'm sorry to hear.
That's no
Lost
fun.
a dad just recently too, so
I'm sorry to hear.
I feel for him.
Oh, he lost his dad, too?
I believe so.
Oh, shit.
It was just a few months back. Or thereabouts.
Damn, when it rains, it pours.
Apparently,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not terribly uncommon
I mean, it's just nature of life.
for a spouse to kick off after the other spouse kicks off.
Died of a broken heart,
Well,
I guess.
Well, what's very common in there is two, you have that one is basically holding themselves together to take care of or help take care of the other one. And as soon
Yeah.
as that one is gone, they stop. And Grandma Forge did that. It's like she was taking care of Grandpa just fine, and then when he passed away, when he had to be put into a home because she couldn't take care of him anymore, it was Alzheimer's. She
So
basically stopped taking care of herself. She stopped taking her blood pressure medicine and everything, started having a series of mini strokes, and had her own brain damage to deal with.
yeah,
Damn.
it because she probably was staying focused to take care of him, and she needed to be aware and mental for him.
Well, yeah, she needed that purpose of taking care of somebody to keep
To maintain
herself
herself.
going. And when she stopped having that reason to take care of herself, it stopped being as high of a priority for her.
I mean, I've heard that before where
Yeah, my mom's parents were the opposite way in that one, because my grandfather was the one, because my grandmother didn't even have a license. And all I got to say is it is such a good thing that when she decided she was done with her chemo meds and everything, that when she passed, I wasn't there, because when she made the joke to my cousin, if I'd have been there, I wouldn't have been able to respond because I wouldn't have been able to breathe.
Dime, just not fast enough.
That's exactly what she said to my cousin.
Because you told me that joke. That shit's hilarious.
Yep.
Now, again, I know it's mean, but that shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, that would be one of those ones. Like my mom's trying. It's like my mom and one of my aunts like trying to freaking hide their laughter and whatnot. My cousin's flabbergasted. Like I was so glad I wasn't there because I would be on the ground, probably dry heaving from laughter.
Dime.
Be like, you all right? Be like, oh man, a minute.
I'm fine.
Tell you what, my grandmother was into wrestling, which is a funny sentence by itself. But she was a huge fan, and just it was the thing that got her on her feet every day. You know, she'd get all worked up and jazzed over whatever's going on the screen. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a funny image, a grandma who's she's in her 80s for fuck's sake, but the second a wrestling match comes on the TV, she's up on her feet, pounding her fist in the air. You know, she's not like crocheting fucking plant holders or any of that shit. She's not doing any of the stereotypical old lady stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be like if she took up drumming for a metal band, by comparison, you know? It was just funny as all hell. I mean, she'd get foul-mouthed about it, too. She'd call him so-and-so a son of a bitch and a motherfucker. And she just...
But again,
Wish my grandma was more foul-mouthed.
My grandma
Oh, I
was.
know.
It's just like everyone else, just like, Grandma, what's coming out of her mouth? And you're just like, hell yeah, fuck that guy, right, Grandma?
My grandma was foul. My mother was foul-mouthed. How the hell y'all think I got this? Oh no, Justin was born and raised in a puritanical house. He would never cuss. Fuck that shit.
My mother be shaking her head because she has to put on airs, you know?
My own
My
mother called me a
grandma
little
hated
biatch.
cursing.
I bet that's
I've
why I
heard,
have a psychic allergy to that,
What?
putting on airs.
Yeah. Could you probably like, I'm tired of doing it. Ma, you don't have to do it.
It's exhausting. It's like, well, just be a fucking human being. You know? I get angry at that shit. Alright, the last phase of this operation.
Thank fucking God. This one is overly long for no apparent reason.
Go faster if everyone cooperated.
Sure.
But you can't count on people cooperating. You can't.
Gotta go fast.
Oh no.
Let me guess, the Sonic jingle?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It
Go,
actually
James.
says gotta go. Sonic actually says gotta go fast in the second one.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what?
He
Damn
says
button
it's
got blown
clearing.
What was I about to say? Well, since
Alright,
since
now that I've seen
go ahead.
now that I've seen both Sonic movies, I can safely say that they are very good.
Because they listen to the
They are very
fans.
good movies.
You guys using this one?
And the
No.
fact that they actually fucking did the characters justice.
I'm gonna say
and didn't shit on fans and everything.
yes. I'm gonna say this, and I hate myself for saying. I think Jim Carrey was born to play Dr. Robotnik.
Yes, he was perfect as
Didn't
Robotnik.
he?
He
Did he
because
also play Egghead?
yeah, he played Eggman.
Idris Elba playing Knuckles was perfect.
Yeah.
He was a good choice.
And I believe Shadow was Keanu.
It was a cute little series.
I haven't seen the third one yet, but Keanu Reeves is playing Shadow's voice.
I've just started replaying Cyberpunk, so. God damn it, move!
So,
Yes.
John Wick is Shadow. Got it.
Neo is Shadow.
But like you said, they didn't shit on fans. They took criticism in stride, and now they got 3 movies versus STD that just got canceled officially from everything.
Didn't?
It's technically it's decanonized.
No, it isn't.
It isn't. It's still decanonized. I don't care.
No, all they did was establish that there's a Star Trek multiverse.
They made a throwaway joke.
Basically, yeah, but they established that it's a multiverse and not a in canon, out canon statement.
Well, we already knew there was
Anyone
a.
saying it's been decanonized is really not paying attention.
I just want STD to be forgotten to the waste bins of
No, who
history.
doesn't? It's a hunk of shit.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
always been
but
a
you
hunk of shit.
do that for your. Nobody's gonna do that for you. Do that for yourself.
I did. I refused to watch it.
And I mean, season 4 of the Orville's starting to film now.
I need to watch.
That's the best record we've had since DS9.
Yeah.
And I like and watch regularly Voyager and Enterprise, but
I need to rewatch Voyage.
they were very different from the Star Trek brand, and they both had their pluses and minuses. But the Star Trek feel hasn't been recaptured since TNG DS9 until Orville, and I'm so happy for it. I know people have a problem with that. I don't really care because the show is great, and it matured at the same rate as TNG.
Okay.
Didn't have the same plot points at the same time, but it matured at the same time, and you had a similar crescendo, best of both worlds, and then the ultimate battle of the Kalons and the Federation versus the axis of evil, if you will. Their former allies and the lizard people.
The Krill.
Thank you.
I had to think about it.
And the Mochlins were one of the big players. It's like the Tellarites leaving the Federation, like
right.
What? The Tellarites left the Federation?
We need more Star Trek with more Federation aliens. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I need to see a Tellarite helmsman, an Andorian security officer. I don't care. I need to see more of these people.
I would love to follow a Tellarite captain.
Or there you go. Or a Vulcan captain. We don't need just like the Tuvok or the Worf. We could have half the crew be aliens. Why not?
Well, we know the real I can't say the words. The real world reason is because of the cost of putting everyone into prosthetics every day.
Yeah, but Orville does it and did it on the cheap. So to say that Star Trek has a lot more money behind it. To say that they can't, they just don't want to because they want to use that money to get.
I'm not saying
this
they
person's
can't.
salary. No, I know you're not. I'm just saying in general, adding on to what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing at all.
Yeah, basically,
and
Rick
they
Berman
could do it, but
wanted
they
bonus every quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Or they need to go with this special effects studio because it's the showrunner's cousin's husband or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how these outfits work. It's not because they're going with the best outfits, the best studios.
Yeah, they're not even negotiating the best deals.
No,
it's all a series of payoffs. Because
do you see a little echo of how the government and the mafia run?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The difference being, if it was the mafia, it would still be entertaining because that's good business.
Shit, you know what I would like to see? Yeah. I would like to see the one-off races. I would like to know what the fuck happened to like the Skria. They had good storylines, and now, well, they fucked off the parts unknown. What the fuck happened to them? Did they find a world they can live on? Are they happy? Shit. Tell me more.
I know you want to know more, but I really couldn't give a shit. If it was a passing line in like season 7 that like Kira says, well, I did everything's done and the commander's gone, and I think I just need some time to just away from the job. Like I'm taking 2 weeks on New Skria or whatever, and then I'm coming back to run the station. See, just like a throwaway line like that, sure. But I think like more on the Binars or the Skria or whatever, it's just like, yeah, who cares?
I think it would have been interesting to
be right back.
Right
on. Because the big discussion in that episode of DS9, the Skria being farmers and Bajor being in need of farming.
Food, exactly, yeah.
They need to feed themselves. And Bajor putting these farmers off, and they go colonize a different world, presumably in Federation space. I think it would have been interesting that if Bajor found itself in a position where they had to negotiate for foodstuffs, and the new Skrean homeworld was the best, the most efficient option, but the Skreel were still pissed.
They were still a little bitter.
Denied them. Yeah.
Not
Then you could have new
not
screen
denied them, but
characters that come up and
overpriced
have a.
them.
Sure, I can see that being a
I'm
good
pretty sure-
a good B story. You know.
Yeah, it'd make a great B story, and it would be a great Quark B story.
It would
Now
be.
He's got to come in, and the Bajorans, much to Kira's chagrin, have to turn to him as a negotiator.
They had to turn to the Ferengi.
But
And Quark didn't like them in the first place.
and help solidify Quark and
Kira.
Cisco's
Oh, yeah.
relationship by saying, Kira, I know, but he really helped us out with the Dosai and the this and the that in the Gamma Quadrant. So you may
Juliberry
hate him,
wine.
but use him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to bat for Quark, not in an official capacity, just saying, hey, look, I know, just keep an eye on him, but everybody will be happy if you just keep your eye on Quark. And it's like,
Yep.
well, yeah, okay, that would work. That would work for me totally.
That would be a good. You're right. That would be a good B story.
And it would fill in that gap.
Yeah.
That knowledge gap for fans who like to do a little bit of a follow up. And it doesn't have to be a huge thing. You don't have to go to Skrea. Have the Skreans show up at DS9 again.
Yeah, and have them like petitioning for membership, or like not even petitioning for membership. Just we're here
It's a
to
trade negotiation.
yeah.
During the Dominion War, they were attacked by.
Well, no, the
Jem'Hadar.
Skrea were they were a slave race to another race that were attacked by the Jem'Hadar, and they fled while they were getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like I said, that would have been interesting, or even have that
I would have placed it in the 7th season of DS9 because, it's after the Federation retakes DS9 and ostensibly Bajor.
Mm-hmm.
And while the Dominion were on Bajor, they did do some sabotage, especially in conjunction with Cardassian interests. They sabotaged Bajor's food supply.
Trying to put them further
all
into
the replicators they do have are not going to fill the need. So here in come the Skreans with an option.
Yeah, hell, that would make more sense. Like it would put them further into the trying to put them further into the Dominion camp. Well, you got to turn to us for food now. Bajor wants
I
to
like
eat.
how this show always goes. I like how this show always goes into talking about Star Trek.
For
For
Star
like an
Trek,
hour
We're
and a
playing
half.
a Star Trek game, so it's kind of on the tip
That's
of our
true.
brain.
Yo, Red Feather, we're
Sure.
Star Trek nerds.
You have a
Yeah,
brain?
so you have like 4 Star Trek fans as well, so I
Yeah,
don't
Oh,
care.
I got a
didn't
question
get
for
the
y'all.
bandwagon whenever I was younger.
Hold on, James. Just trying to say something. Go, James.
I've got a hell of a question for all y'all Star Trek fans.
Okay.
And I'm being honest here, I'm not trying to be funny.
Okay.
Why in the hell do they have cargo ships when they got transporters?
Because you can't. Some materials are far too large to be transported properly.
Well, no, it's more like
Why can't they make bigger
transporting
transporters?
Finite distance.
Because of the range of the transporter.
You have the
Oh, okay.
range of the transporter, the energy demands depending on what's being transported, that some things can't be transported.
And it's just easier. And some things are just easier to unload in cargo than it is to just transport.
And of
One
course, plot.
Okay, that just... Yeah. But, you know, as far as Star Trek goes versus anything else out there, I did like the Orville, a lot better than I did anything Star Trek's put out after Voyager.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I mean, it's as a fan of both, like it's not even a question.
Cause
You really captured the spirit of Roddenberry.
Cause Enterprise did one of Mitch Nemo's cardinal sins. It went back.
Yeah, it went.
Yeah,
back
and in talking about transporters, that was one of the biggest flaws of the show, one of the biggest hurdles that they had to go through, and one of the greatest successes of the Orville is they don't have teleportation. Nobody does, and because that is such a game-breaking technology.
Yeah.
'Cause look at what they did in Stargate. They just started transporting torpedoes onto enemy ships and blowing them up with one shot.
And that's honestly how shit should have been. Like when they dropped their shields, all right, shields down, teleport.
Again, remember the TR-88 rifle from DS9?
Yep.
It's transporting a bullet, already moving at velocity, and you know,
Through the
a
bulkheads.
nearly infinite distance to eliminate any sort of trace. And I mean, yeah, okay, so what's to prevent me from, you know, a couple of air particles? Let me transport a couple of air particles into Mitch's brain.
Shit,
It's gonna cause him to die. Like, so it breaks everything to have such a fantastical technology like that.
The
even though
irony
they
is,
had a lot of restrictions on them.
the irony is the Orville still had holodecks and replicators.
Which is well, protein resequencing is something we're doing now.
Oh, that's true.
And holodeck technology, I mean, what is it really? But
the Oculus,
you know, just
evolved Oculus.
Sort of, yeah. It's a room with multiple projectors that at certain points you can create the sense of touch. So, okay, maybe not within our immediate future, but it's still plausible, but it's not going to break things. I mean, they have used it in combat scenarios and stuff to sort of trick people, but I don't think it's as game-breaking as teleportation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do.
It's like why Kurtzman Trek failed so hard. Wait, Khan just teleported from Earth to Kronos? Are you serious? Tell me this is a joke.
How is that even fucking possible?
That broke everything, and they'd already did an okay job with the first one. It wasn't
That
great.
was
It wasn't
JJ,
really
by
Star
the way.
Trek.
That wasn't
JJ.
Kurtzman.
Sorry, JJ Trek.
But the point stands.
Yeah, that does.
Fuck, Kurtzman broke it when he had the Romulan woman with the magical resequencing plot device thing in the beginning of Picard. That broke.
Oh yeah.
How can you?
Well, if you're talking about replicators, there's more so the replication of food in Orville, not so much material goods. There are simple things, paper, glasses, or whatever, but those are very simple, molecularly very simple things to create. I mean, one of the greatest things of that show, one of the greatest episodes was when Bortus and his husband get addicted to smoking, and they're just replicating cigarettes en masse, and you're just like, oh, dude, as a smoker, I'm like, I need that. But chemically, that's one of the more advanced things that it can do. They did kind of, I think, fumble a little when they replicated an iPhone, but that was an industrial replicator, not just a food slot replicator.
Right.
So they do prove that, yeah, they can make other things that are a little bit more complex, like iPhones and clothing.
I mean, but in Star Trek, the industrial replicator can replicate steel parts. Like, they can replicate whole objects.
Well,
you just got to assemble them.
The industrial replicators more so pump out large-scale formed. You don't really see it, but it's kind of intimated on the show, the various shows. Like, it's going to produce the wall for. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. It's going to spit out these giant I-beams. Okay.
Yes.
And foundational beams that then your crew are going to, and your machines are going to weld together, and then it's going to start spitting out walls or segments of walls that you just slap on them. So it's
plating.
Yeah. And the same thing with ships. Yeah, like that's what these big industrial things. They don't just, teleport a house in front of you, which is something that Lower Decks showed, and I was just like, okay, I'm out. I can't deal with the show.
I was done with Lower Decks when
I can't.
I was done with Lower Decks when they break every ethical rule that would be in place for shit like that. there'd be no way in hell they will allow her daughter to serve under her.
Mhm.
The conflict of interest, there'll be no way in hell. No.
Most of these people, and this is why STD was so bad. None of these people would pass the entrance exam to Starfleet Academy. The people doing the testing would be like, "What? Really?
Are you kidding?
You really think
Fucking Telly would be. Telly could never serve.
They would never even pass the requirements to take the entrance exam.
They could. Okay, I don't care how. Like Tilly could be the smartest human ever in all of history. Don't care. You're not getting into Starfleet. You could be a civilian scientist, and that could be your vocation. That's supported by all of the Federation, because that's what the Federation is based on. Nobody's telling you have to do a job, but if you do a job, the government and society will say, okay, do a good job, you know.
But you know what gets me? People always put like, what is the word I'm looking for? There are still people needed to keep the backbone of our society running. Like I'm pretty sure Lafayette Cisco does not get paid for a lot of shit. Not Lafayette Cisco. Grandpa Cisco. Joseph Cisco.
Joseph.
And he
no, but he does it for the love of.
He does it for the love, and you don't get paid. Like again, that's the shit Tilly could do for the love of doing it. She could find something that she loves and do that. She doesn't have to serve in the Federation.
The progressive sort of philosophy, the core tenet of progressivism is
everybody's
when
equal.
Your base needs are met and you don't want and don't worry about just sheer survival, you know, food, shelter, clothing, the basics of your life, you will be freed from the shackles of your primal self, your more primal humanity self, and you'll be able to go out into the world and hey, you're not the smartest guy, but you love your country and the Federation or whatever, and you want to serve. Well, you know what? You're probably going to be a security officer or something along those lines, you know.
Or you could be a colonist.
Yes, I know, but that's not the point. The point is, like, you know, that's the core of it. But you know, that's under the only assumption that we can make that it's a post-scarcity society in which we've harnessed literal atoms and molecules to have things like protein resequencers. So again, to throw it back to Orville, he makes when Malloy gets trapped on ancient Earth, he's like, I had to hunt and kill an animal. Ooh, it was so disgusting because they don't kill animals anymore for food because the protein sequencers give them everything they need. Like, I want a roast chicken. There's a roast chicken.
May I interject, Functional?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Just from most of what I've seen, I would disagree with what the progressive philosophy is when all your base needs are met. That free and like this production.
Yeah,
I know what the
philosophy
says.
I know.
Like in practice, it's like, oh, dude, I have seen way different. They become the most entitled, overly big piece of shit you'll ever see.
Yeah, they just wait for their next piece of the pie. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What is the when human nature has taught us that when we don't have a struggle, we get bored and we'll make shit up. When every enemy is defeated, the army needs to find. The witch finder will always find witches, even after the last witch has been killed.
Look at Archer. He wanted to start shit with the Klingons for how many years?
Yeah. What did you say?
What's that one phrase? What's that one phrase where people are like, "Good men create bad time. Good men create war. Bad."
No,
it's weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create
good times. Good times create bad men. Weak men.
That's create weak men.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's that never-ending cycle there.
Like again, it's just the nature of our existence.
I'm gonna repair my ship and then switch out to a different one.
Right.
You know what's more akin to what we're probably going to be facing in some of our lifetimes, maybe, you know, in the next generation's lifetime, is The Expanse. I fucking love that show. But that's very hard sci-fi, you know.
I need to watch that. I hear that's good.
You haven't seen it? Oh, dude. If you got Prime, it's on Amazon Prime. Check it out. binge that shit.
I have Prime, so I guess I have.
Because it starts off as very science fiction, very hard, but they throw in an element of magic, not actual, D&D magic, but an element of the fiction, so it becomes a little bit more science fiction.
Like a soft magic system.
Yeah, a MacGuffin to sort of uproot the sort of what's going on. So just to give you the premise,
hold on. My aunt is an escort on honor flight. She was a cardiac nurse. Red Feather says, "What part of space y'all in?" Nice. Red Feather also says, "I saw throughout January, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars will be visible in the same time in alignment." My dad likes series with 7 and 9. Was in with that Deep Space Nine. Never occurred to me that space was a thing that is moving.
That line, I swear to God.
What?
Okay. Something else. Dr. Functional.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were in the game somewhere.
No, I logged out.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be joining us. I've been like Loki waiting this whole time to have a team of 4, but I guess not. Okay.
I could jump on. I before the show, remember I said to Tyr like I didn't have it installed, but then I looked and it was still installed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
It never occurred to me to think of that it was Arc that was uninstalled.
There we go.
I mean, if you want to hop on, we'll wait for you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no pressure.
Because I changed my password. Do I remember what the password I changed to is?
The password is Bacon Bits.
The password is Throckmorton.
The password is Rhubarb.
Your password is password?
No. Yeah, it requires.
Now I have to change it because I just told the internet what my password on this stupid game is.
The password is password 1.
But Tyr, get the setting for this. Okay, so there's Earth, right?
Okay.
And there's 3 big players. There's Earth, Mars, and the Belt. The Belt being a collection of air quotes clans who are miners of the Belt, and they've set up little outposts to bring back materials to Earth and Mars. So what happens on Earth is, and this is the dystopian part of it, the UN is now the United Government of Earth. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Okay, now I'm in, and I'm on 2. Where are you? 4?
7.
We are 7.
7.
Interesting fail.
Oh God.
So that's a little bit dystopian, but it's Mother Earth, so you take it with a grain of salt. It's entertainment. It's also a couple decades old. I'm now in 4 or 7.
I see.
So, and then there's Mars, where basically Elon Musk, colonized Mars with a whole bunch of super smart people, and they're slowly but surely, generationally project-based, developing Mars and terraforming it. They've got the most advanced technology, blah 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 blah. And then you've got the Belters, who are basically just the coal miners of Appalachia to the rest of the galaxy. They're at the mercy of these 2 planets because they've got all the air and water.
Okay.
Right.
And that's where that's the basis of the show, and it's really good.
Okay. I'll have to.
I don't want to say anything more because then that gets into the show. And
just from what you told me, it reminds me of me and some friends were considering co-writing something, and we came up with a conflict between Earth and Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Earth and the Martian colonies. And it's because that kind of fits into the Babylon 5 / Star Trek thing, because in Star Trek the original series they did mention the fundamental declarations of the Martian colonies.
Yes.
As their own declaration of independence. And the concept we were running with was Mars contained a mineral that was a new mineral that was extremely useful.
Was it Elon Muskium?
Unobtainium.
No.
Damn.
Really usefolium. And the usefolium was the way it operated. It was shipped to Earth for processing, and then sold back to Martians, to the Martian colonists at an
Oh.
exorbitant rate.
The fuck?
So basically, they were being overworked and ripped off. So they decided to break away from Earth. And our concept was we were going to have no aliens in this universe at first. And the conflicts were going to mirror a lot of the conflicts we've had on Earth. You know, there would be an Afghanistan, a Vietnam type conflict, a Korean type conflict.
Okay.
And once all of that shit gets resolved, and that's going to be like, you know, probably a series of 6 or 7 books before it's all resolved, right? Or movies, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to introduce the aliens finally.
7 books
Showrunner
in?
was, or depending on who the showrunner was, if it was a TV show, it'd all be done in 6 episodes.
Yep.
6, 7 episodes.
And then they'd have to scramble to get to anything more interesting. But once the aliens got into it, they were going to be revealed as the aliens that put humans on Earth or created humanity or whatever, however you want to look at it.
That's
Alpha
kind of going
generation.
the Guyver route. If any of you have read the manga or watched the anime or actually even watched the live action video movies,
Watch the manga, watch the anime, watch the live action 1 and 2.
I got them both.
I only seen 1. I never
I
seen the
have
second
both.
one.
I have both versions of the anime.
Did that
are
play
currently
out
made.
as they created humans to be warriors?
Yes,
Yeah,
they created humans to be warriors that with a little bit of genetic manipulation, they could basically turn into monsters that would be more conducive to that environment.
Okay,
So they were meant to be bioorganic weapons.
Yeah, pretty much the direction we went, but we added a few twists. We the aliens in question found themselves in a war,
Okay.
and as a result, they come back to like try to reclaim humans, but they discover that humans have, if you will, evolved past their programming. We're not just beasts to be conscripted into conflict. We are so much more than that now.
Okay.
Where's everybody going?
Are we?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
killing things.
There we go.
What are these guys called? Hirogen. He drop kicked me. What the fuck?
You got drop kicked by a erosion?
I keep getting jumped by him.
I get knocked down.
But I get up again.
I never get knocked down. I love being attack officer. Where are we going? I've never.
But,
I've never
So you know, we negotiate. Okay, we'll help you fight your war, and they provide us with material and technology. But then they decide that, you know, after we win the war for them, they decide that we're too dangerous, so they try to
exterminate us.
Yes, but we had anticipated that.
Let's see.
And basically, we built a secret fleet of ships when they weren't looking.
Mitch, have you ever looked up the human fuck yeah stories?
The human what?
Fuck yeah.
So what about humans or space orcs?
All right, so the human fuck yeah stories are always are like short form stories. Sometimes they're long form stories about, you know, just humans being, you know, oh well, alien species come to attack us. All right, well, humans, you know, wipe them out. You know, it's all about humans fuck yeah.
Oh, okay.
And your story reminds me of the human fuck yeah stories.
I know my personal favorites of that are like the ones where they're like, oh, we can't colonize this planet because it's too hot. Wait, there's a human colony on there. How the fuck are they surviving?
Yeah. Well, see, my
and this other planet's too cold and there's humans on there too. What the hell is going on?
Part of my concept was that because the humans have all passed their programming, we finally realized that we need to learn the lessons of war, and one of those lessons is not that is not just some, oh, peace is so much better than war, and it is. But we also learned that the way to maintain peace is through superior firepower.
Walk softly and carry a really big stick.
Pretty much, yes.
Yep.
Big stick diplomacy. I
Well,
love Teddy.
So we still get pissed off when the aliens touch our starships.
Well, touching them is one thing, but
Oh,
come in and try
the
to start
ships.
from SH, there's going to be some IT.
Hey, there you go. Don't start shit. Don't get hit.
Right. And even when we don't have the upper hand right away, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, sounds like a human fuck ass story. I'd read it, watch it.
I can has cheeseburger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And no, he cannot
I
have
love
cheeseburger.
that. Alright.
It's
What?
a classic chip name.
What? It was it's his ship. We got the Voorhees. We got the White Rose.
I'm in the Price of Liberty now.
Oh, in the Price of Liberty.
Yeah. It's swapped out.
Why don't you call one of your ships Vanna White?
Because she's not.
SS Vanna White.
No,
I mean, then you
I
can
could
be
pull out
in
the,
Vanna White.
put him from
Pull
test.
out the
Because
designated
Chelsea
driver.
Clinton was taken? Ew.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
James, we can't be friends
Ah,
anymore.
I know it. Why is that?
I don't know.
I could actually I could bring out the Dorkfish.
The Dorkfish.
Yeah, it's a Missile 9 platform.
Target shields have failed. It's already dead.
It's dead. It's dead. No more. No more.
Yeah.
Please stop. He's dead.
Someone take out the nanite generators. Oh, there's one. Okay. Damn it, I'm spinning the wrong way. Damn it, I'm targeting the wrong ship. There we go.
Mhm.
Assimilate this. I made
We are the Borg. Okay, you are the Borg.
Okay, dive and fire. Come on.
Dive!
There we go.
I'm going low.
Well, I've got this.
That's what she said.
That's the joke.
Torpedo launcher out the after the ship.
Yeah.
With a skill that does the big torpedo spread.
Oof.
Oh, yes.
So when I'm flying away from them, I can do a lot of damage all at once.
Oh, yes.
I can do this.
Huh. That's what every divorce attorney says.
It's not funny,
Smells like
man.
pickles.
I put all my shit into energy weapons.
I'm a one-man squad. Sad I can't
Sounds
use...
pretty gay.
Yeah, I'm mostly
squad?
phaser type
Yeah.
weapons with a couple of torpedo launchers. But I need to find another good photon launcher instead of the second one, which is a plasma.
Yeah. Shut up, guy. There we go.
All right.
Shut up, voiceover man.
Thought I
And
had a
Tuck Dog 12345 sounds like something an idiot would have on his luggage, especially since most luggage ones are only like 3 digits. But password is set to incorrect, so every time I get it wrong, it comes back and tells me your password is incorrect.
Very clever.
Well played.
Ooh, I haven't heard that one before.
All right, let's see. I got to collect that. Collect
To
that.
One of these
remind me
days,
to
I'm
change
gonna make
the
my password a
combination on my
haiku.
luggage.
Collect this.
Password is 1, 1,
2.
2, 2, 3, 3.
We're watching the
4.
movie now. Is this now? No, that was now. That was this. That was then. This is now. How about we go to then?
5. You can't.
When will then be now?
Eventually.
Soon.
Soon.
How many assholes is on
Sir,
this
we
shit?
found them.
Yo,
Almost there.
God,
Radar.
Spaceballs is one of my favorite movies.
radar about to be dead.
There we go. All right, I'm ready. That needs to go away. Discard it.
All right, let me do something real quick. Make sure everything good. Yeah. Okay.
What you said?
I'm just clearing out a bit of my inventory.
Yeah, I was sorting my junk.
Space junk. Lots of space junk.
Just your junk. I mean, you just got the 2 nuts and the penis.
Gotta sort my
They
space
said
junk.
joke it a little bit out there.
Don't
If
shit
you
in
can
space.
find them on the oh, let me see if I gotta go stand by a bank.
Oh well, I'm about to get another TFO. But if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna get me something to drink.
But if you're looking for better torpedoes, I think the best ones in the game are the Kelvin Timeline Proton Torpedo. The reason I like them best is because they have a 4-second recharge instead of a 6, like regular torpedoes or regular protons.
I don't have any of those.
They could be. I'm gonna see what they cost on the exchange real quick.
Space junk. Lots of space junk.
Gonna run all across every damn place. Because those are a lockbox item. Kelvin Timeline.
5+ million.
Yeah, they're starting at 25 million. I gotta remember that next time I get a weapons box.
Got 800,000 credits right now.
So those I used to run with one in the front, one in the rear. Then I switched to a. Then I started focusing on energy weapons, and I swapped out my torpedoes for an extra phaser. And God, man, I gotta look up what it's called. It's from the Task Force Omega reputation. It's an Borg omnidirectional cutting beam.
Oh, the kinetic cutting beam? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Because that does physical damage. Yeah. Kinetic cutting beam is what it's called. It's an omnidirectional beam weapon, but it does kinetic damage.
Space junk. Lots of space junk.
Do this and switch this way. Oh, yeah, much gooder.
Space junk. Lots of space junk.
Much gooder.
Nice. Go Judgment Dragons.
Let's see, what? There it is.
I fucking love Judgment Dragon. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I don't know what that is.
It's a card. It's a pretty good card.
There we go.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Of course.
Arsenal.
Waiting on you.
Autobots activate.
Roll out.
Autobots, roll out.
Avengers. Assemble.
Could you imagine Idris Elba doing the voice of Optimus Prime?
That sound okay.
Roll out. Because he's got that voice that kind of like just carries over. He can be like, he can sound very.
There we go.
Oh, Shamar Moore. Shamar Moore was also in the second Sonic movie.
No,
Really?
know who should be Optimus or before he died? James Earl Jones or Tony Todd?
Oh yeah, either of them.
Oh no, it's the invasion of
Uh,
Cronus.
Yeah, Shamar Moore. He was the agent that was trying to marry the fat lady from the first Sonic movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was him.
Okay.
Okay, have you ever seen the movie? Have you ever seen the show Criminal Minds?
I
Yes.
know who Shamar Moore is.
Okay, I was gonna say if you didn't know who Shamar Moore is,
Yeah, I know. I know who
yeah,
Shamar Moore is.
he's the black guy from Criminal Minds.
Looks like I got
I
it to
did-
Tyr and
Let's see.
Will where to repair their ships.
What?
Your ships have damage.
Oh yeah, I said EPS conduit malfunction. Space junk, lots of space junk, junk in space junk.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's the
Checking
right on the
into
Kaiser.
universe.
Well, one bite. If you want, you can have an appetizer.
I'd stay away from the tuna. It's not funny tonight. Rising up.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh,
Do do.
another one rides the bus.
Another one bites.
Rides the bus, and another one's on.
Another one's ride the bus. Hey, hey.
Sit
Don't
next
stop
to
fighting.
you, another
Another one
one
rides the bus. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. No.
I don't care who it is. He's gonna be the king of fucking
Party.
parodies.
Yep.
That's Weird Al, and yes.
I always thought it'd be fun to have a heavy metal version of Weird Al called Plagiarist.
Oh God.
Hey, well, don't forget, there were a couple artists that also approached Weird Al themselves, because typically whenever Weird Al did someone's songs, it was because they were popular, so they approached him being like, we didn't know if you were ever going to do them, so we don't know if we're popular or good enough.
Yeah.
Like Madonna was actually one of them.
That just sounds very fucked up.
It's fucked up that Coolio. I think this is more on like his agents or the person that he's reached out to, that on his behalf to get Coolio's permission to do Homage Paradise. But it was fucked up.
Coolio can eat shit Coolio can eat shit considering the fact he let some screamo piece of shit that wasn't even that good do a cover of his song, and it's fucking garbage.
Hey. Falling in Reverse is awesome, first of all. Second, Coolio
Falling in Reverse
music video.
Yes, but that cover is garbage. It was almost as bad as freaking Chris Rock's Turn the Page.
Oof.
I wouldn't say it was necessarily all bad. I mean, there's certain parts of it that could have been better.
Chris
Like,
Rock
Falling in
did
Reverse
something
has some
like
really damn good songs. That was not one of them. And I like Rodney Radke.
Yeah, Ronnie Radke's awesome.
That's your horoscope for today. Yeah,
That cover
yeah,
was
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You gotta admit, it was what, 2013? What was it, 2013?
I'm not
Well, you
holding
did
it
that
against him. I'm just saying that, sometimes people make bad covers.
Yes.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't his best cover, but it was a good one. It was okay.
It's like, all right. So there's a
Like, his cover of Last Resort is way better.
And that was a reimagining of Last Resort, not just a cover.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like his reimagining of The Drug in Me Is You.
I don't know who the hell y'all talking about.
Falling in Reverse, Ronnie Radke.
Remember the song All My Life?
Yeah. Oh,
That
okay.
band.
Ah,
That guy.
okay. I only like that song because I like the watching feel to it.
He also.
I mean, he's also the one. Rodney Radke was also in a different band before that. So if you know, I think the song was called
Escape the
Situation. Escape the Fate, yeah.
Nope, never heard of him.
He did a couple of albums with them.
Oh, yeah. and then he had his drug or his major alcohol problems, ended up getting arrested and going to jail for a
No.
while, which did help him.
No. Hold on. I know the story behind this. So the story behind this is the fact that the reason that he went to jail was because there was a fight that had happened, and with this fight, someone had died. He didn't kill anybody, but there was someone that was already that was killed. That was because of the fight or something else, and he was arrested and went to jail for a couple of years. And then when he came back out of jail, his band had already basically stopped. He stopped doing drugs and alcohol while he was in prison, so he didn't go to rehab or anything. He had already his band had already moved on from him, basically, and they got a new lead singer, which could be better. I like Ronnie better as Falling in Reverse anyway, and he started Falling in Reverse.
You know, but
and he wrote an entire diss song to
when the lead singer of 3 Days Grace left and they got a different singer for there, that dude he does not fit what 3 Days Grace was.
It's like the chick they got for Linkin Park. I really think they should retire Linkin Park and start a new band.
Agreed.
She's certainly awful. Don't let her stage dive.
Huh?
You didn't see that? I think it was a chick from Linkin Park.
It was Soundgarden.
She tried to do a stage dive, and they couldn't catch her.
He didn't want to.
I don't think it was that they couldn't. It's that they wouldn't.
Oh yeah, you could hear her on the. Someone was taking video, and you could hear her on the video. I knew you motherfuckers couldn't catch me.
And why'd you jump?
Exactly. Also, I just don't like how she sounds when she sings. I fucking hate her voice.
She can't hold a candle to Chester Bennington.
Well, hold on. The thing is, if they do different songs, it doesn't sound too bad. The problem is having those songs that are already done.
Yeah, like Calling in My Skin.
That's
yeah.
Like the two different singers they've had for Kill Switch, they can do all the songs because even though both of them are distinct, they both do really well at it.
Well,
so the original is better, honestly.
All right, so hold on. There's a reason for that one. He wasn't a replacement. He was a temp. And they still made songs that he performed first.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
but he also wasn't a dick about it as well and everything, and they all got along. Yeah, they all got along. So it's a little different situation versus, she's coming in to try to replace Chester Bennington, who died, and she can't hold a candle, so people are comparing her to Chester. And if they started a new band, which Mike Shinoda is the front man, he could have had just, start a new band.
They could have had a whole new band.
Yeah, they could have had a whole new band. They could have called it something else. They could have called it,
Arthur Park.
Yeah. They could have, be their own technically.
The problem was the same thing like the Hollywood Halves. They didn't want to lose that already built-in fan base, not realizing that for a lot of the band members, they wouldn't have lost that fan base if they'd have said flat out, hey, we're retiring Linkin Park because it doesn't feel the same without Chester. We don't want to seem like we're trying to replace him because we're not.
Yeah.
We're just going in a different direction, so we're going to change names. And we may occasionally perform old Linkin Park songs.
Yeah.
Which would be fine, because then it's doing it in tribute. Now they ought to call it Pacific Park.
Civic Park, Lincoln Park and Ride.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Parker Brothers.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
No.
Or what I'm saying is don't develop a name that is so far away from Lincoln Park that that the existing fans will forget it.
Yeah.
In a matter of moments.
Asbury Park's.
You could have retitled the band. You could have retitled the band In the End.
Oh yeah, based off one of your popular songs.
Parking Pass.
Or a lyric from your song. It could be either one.
Yeah.
Park and Go. Park Place.
Where the hell is my cloaking device? There we
Where the
go.
hell is my park place?
A dreadnought with a cloaking device.
I saw what you did there.
Wait. Wait a second.
What?
So what you're saying is your cloaking device is cloaked?
Yes.
How did
Where
you...
is it? Where's the F-35? You lost an F-35.
Dude, where's my cloaking device? That's a new movie. It stars Gowron and Worf.
You already had an episode of DS9 with that. Remember?
Yes.
Mark and Rom were trying to smuggle a cloaking device for the Cardassians.
The Cardassians, yeah, and he gives it away. Like, dude, what?
And going back to the bands thing, it's not like when the lead singer of Creed left and was like, I can do better, and was also a major alcoholic at the time frame. And the rest of the band was like, okay, we'll just recall ourselves a different name, and we're exponentially popular, more popular than the lead singer himself.
Because
I've noticed that a lot of bands, their lead singer is usually into drugs and alcohol, like majorly for some reason.
Yeah, it's dealing with fame, everything else, and whatnot.
some people
Very
let fame
few
go to their
stay
head.
Well, most are drug addicts before they became popular.
True.
You just had more access to the drugs. I mean, it's part of the tortured artist trope. Like, I mean, it's a trope for a reason. Great artists of humanity have been just completely messed up heads. Like, look at Picasso.
Condone era.
Yeah.
Van Gogh, and look at some. You want to bring it up forward, like look at Pink Floyd. Those guys were really like they had some really fucked up brains, but they made some amazing art.
The
That's
head
true.
of Hillary Rodham Clinton's gene pool must have been really fucked up.
Ouch.
Looking at her and Chelsea, that's some tortured fucking art.
That's inbreeding.
Who you think you're kidnapping, Chelsea Clinton?
Again, that they were.
That was a terrible
request,
Chris Rock
I do
impression.
need to kill 30 Zenkethi ships if there's any space TFOs for Zenkethi.
I can. There should be some Zenkethi base.
There
are. Where?
What am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong. Select the Lucari marks, and you'll see that. But don't choose gravity kills. There's a Draenor Gauntlet and Zenkethi Front. Zenkethi Front is probably the.
That's the one with the big one, right?
Best of them.
All right. And where do I go to repair my ship really quickly?
On your ship.
You go over there.
Follow me.
I found it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, to the auto repair. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put that gravimetric torpedo back on.
That's a fun torpedo.
The one that just creates a whole bunch of Tyken riffs.
No, well, I think it actually
Gravity wells?
creates gravity wells. Oh, here we go.
Reveals cloaked ships, destroys Voth thingies, aceton drones. But the best part is because I can drop that, then use my broadside ability and the what's the other ability? Oh, this is my character, not my ship.
Beam overload?
No, it's the thing that creates the giant green crushing ball.
Oh god, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Traits. There we go.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of.
Oh, it is in traits. Anti-time entanglement singularity.
Yeah, I've got that mounted, but I hardly ever use
it. Ray Lewis says, I thought there was a Star Trek Deep Space Nine or DS9. There is a Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Yep.
It is actually my favorite Star Trek, honestly.
Yep.
I remain torn between
Space
that
Nine
and
is
TOS.
okay.
I won't say TOS only because I haven't seen it all through. I've seen DS9 all the way through multiple times.
Hmm.
I mean, I've seen all the major
Guess what,
episodes like
dude?
Measure Man and what's it called? The Battle of Wolf 359.
Oh yes.
What did you say, James? Sorry.
I said, guess what?
Guess what? What?
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
I've seen Hellstorms. And I've seen
I've
Pain.
seen sea beams off the gate of Orion.
I've
Many
seen
days that I thought would never end.
James. I know what James looks like,
And-
and it's scary.
No, that's a lie. I'm in Michigan. I really don't know what sunny days look like.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
We don't know what a lot of sunny days look like. We still know what they occasionally look like when they're hot as fuck.
Y'all get
Yeah,
a sun.
well,
Y'all don't get sunny days. Y'all get one sun, one sunny day a year.
Well, it was like commenting on Scribe's Discord. You know,
I know, and just to cut you off for a second. Well, no, we still get more sunny days than Britain does.
true. It's like no, we get summer, but it's usually like an afternoon on a Tuesday or a Thursday. We get summer every year.
I get one damn
Yeah,
summer.
the main four seasons of Michigan, especially of the Midwest, are spring, fall, winter, and construction. Construction's all year though, for the most part.
Oh, the road construction, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's you get winter, false spring, fool's winter, fool's spring, real winter, almost spring, third winter, finally spring. Construction is usually split in the middle somewhere by one day that has summer and an afternoon.
Did you say Fool's Winter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
That's the winter before that's the time between November and January.
Dark days.
Dark
Then there's
days.
Winter Hard with a Vengeance. Fall's usually pretty chill.
Die Winter or Live Harder.
Live free or die in winter.
Too winter, too furious.
Oh no.
That'd be too furious.
Too flirty. Oh man.
I was like commenting
What
about
we're
the
talking
weather
about,
with one of the folks I
What is
was
Tony
talking
Todd
to.
say?
These are the thoughts that kept me out of the good school.
What did Tony Todd just say?
Tony,
Are we supposed to just, I'm just running around killing things. Is that
Oh, keep going.
okay? Cool.
I'm already resigned to the fact that I'm the only one's going to be blowing up the enemy star bases.
You're
Sorry.
bantering? Okay.
don't worry, Mitch. We're keeping shit off your back. We're doing the hard labor.
Well, I'm trying to get one
I'm
of
over
these
here fighting
bombs.
by myself as he says that.
How do you plant the bomb?
Your back got hit 3 times.
But my phasers are set to motherfucker, so it's okay.
My phasers are set to exterminate everything that isn't Federation starship.
My phasers are set to fuck you, Charlie.
Set phasers to shake and bake. Cover bomb. Question is now where's the bases?
No, there's
Set
3 of them
phasers
left.
to your mom's a whore.
Oh, there's a base right over there.
Your mom's a horror.
No.
You
You
don't
gotta remember it's whore.
Ooh,
Gotta hear that Boston accent. You whore.
Damn
in
horse.
Boston, whore is a 2-syllable word composed of the
How
sound
could you,
who
Tia?
and
You
her.
whore.
I think I got one of the bombs.
I do have one of the bombs. I got people chasing me.
Snipe the fucking bomb out from under me. I'm coming to cover you, Will.
Yeah, just shoot them off my back already. Modulations.
All right, trying to deliver the payload.
Gonna kill that
Dropping
frigate.
payloads and panties.
I'm all out of panties.
I've been dropping payloads and panties all over the United States.
Ouch. Oh, that hurt.
All right. All right, you
Launch
Zen
bomb.
Kathy bastards.
Launch bomb. Come on. Launching.
You goddamn Zen
Launch bomb
Kathy
already.
bastards.
You bastards.
There we go.
From the Federation. Fuck you!
Where'd you
Why
go?
can't I
Wolf?
drop the bomb?
I just got to the other side of the station and dropped the bomb on them.
Oh, all right.
Been dropping payloads and panties since before you were born.
Why won't you let me drop the bomb? Why can't I drop the bomb?
Because that station's probably already destroyed. Consult your mini map.
Grandpa Buff.
Or open your map.
Oh, I see it now.
What? The buff is forever.
Where is it? I see it now.
Buff.
I'm sorry. I love his Grandpa Buff character.
Oh, that is a great character.
There. I see you,
How did you
bastards.
see me while I was cloaked?
Cause they
Would you intercept me?
I
intercept me. Am I a
do.
fucking joke to you? It's malicious at this point. Because he'll never let the F-22 get an intercept.
Damn it.
The poor F-22. I gotta feel bad for the F-22.
The one where he got it intercepted, they wiped his memory, didn't let him know about it.
Yes.
I gotta tell you though, if they ever let those things off their leash, they're for real. There is like not much out there in the U.S. arsenal that can handle them.
Well, fuck. Can't download the pay.
Launching bomb.
He's gonna drop a bomb.
Alright. Let me see. 4, 5.
Fuck this shit.
Here's another mystical space typhoon, finally.
I'm gonna do what I do best, killing shit.
Is that okay? Gadgets are another thing that Yugi has.
The
Jesus
trick about
Christ.
the Zankethi ships is that they're most vulnerable at their front.
So they don't hold up to head-to-head well, huh?
What?
I guess not.
That was easy.
Dogfighting
Better
with
than having a
starship.
tailpipe as a weakness. Heyo.
Someone's been watching Miami Cop, Beverly Hills Cop, sorry.
Huh?
Beverly Hills
Oh,
Cop.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that. I ain't gonna fall for no banana in my tailpipe.
I'm so goddamn tired of them remaking or like adding new additions to shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see old as Eddie Murphy being Axel Foley.
I did.
Actually,
I just didn't want all the other characters being Axel Foley.
they did not so bad with the bringing back oh, holy shit, Beverly Hills Cop. It was certainly better than number 3.
Really? Maybe I'll take a look at it then.
I mean, because number 3 went a little overboard with Serge, for example, and the fucking the gun with the machine gun with the microwave oven and rocket launcher.
Do
shit he was selling.
you need more Zincati functional?
No.
Alright, random.
Random.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
This is actually kind of interesting that I'm doing the way that we're using Google spreadsheets for this.
For what this?
So I've already figured out. No, I'm doing a thing for the Legacy of the Duelist game that I've got,
Uh-huh.
and all the characters that are in the card shop. I'm putting down what their decks are,
Yes.
what archetypes they have, and then spreading it out through the Google spreadsheets, just so I can figure out what decks to build out of them.
Groovy.
Hey, Assassin.
It actually does help.
Called gravity. It exists in space too.
Where do you think Earth is from?
Where'd you think this guy's from?
Earth, yeah, dipshit. Where do you think
Say, of all the
gravity exists?
Of all the stupid things in the Star Wars sequels, the space bomber above the planet
Oh God.
actually makes sense.
Or above the
At that
ship.
point,
Yeah.
well, it's above the ship. Well, it's uses the planet's gravity to pull the bombs down into the ship, and that's actually quite realistic because at that altitude, they'd be dealing with somewhere between 80 and 90% of normal gravity. So stuff, if it's being held in Iraq and they released it, it would fall straight down to the planet.
Isn't gravity measured in newtons? Or am I making that shit up?
I think it's measured in Oreos.
50 Oreos. Yes.
No, that's only the Brits.
Ah.
I think
Alright,
they
guys,
measure
I'm
it
about to get off of here. I'm about to get some sleep.
Alright, my friend.
Rock on.
You be safe.
Alright, y'all.
Don't let them give you shit about your haircut.
Say gravity's measured in. Don't you know your Sir Isaac Newton thing? Gravity's measured in apples.
Oh, okay, alright. I didn't know that. I thought it was measured in newtons. I thought it was measured in fig newtons. Whoever decided to call that shit a fig newton should be burned at the stake.
I like fig newtons.
You do? Yuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yuck.
Oh, Grandma Forge always used to keep them in a cookie box on top of her fridge.
I mean, they're not my favorite thing. It's not like I'm gonna make a meal out of them.
Them and Oreos, and come Christmas time, everything that she made for Christmas, which was church window cookies, chocolate milk bags, date pinwheels.
There's 3 cookies I prefer. Ginger snaps, molasses cookies, and...
I do like the molasses cookies.
Yes, I like the molasses cookies. I like the soft molasses cookies too.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of soft cookies in general.
And butter crunch. I love
what
butter
does
crunch.
molasses take for?
Huh?
What does molasses
Big
take
Newton's
for?
just from
Good. Molasses tastes like, I can't really describe it. It's more like closer to ginger, but not really.
No, I was gonna say Fig Newtons just remind me of a weird ass Nutri-Grain bar. And I like Nutri-Grain bars, so.
Fair enough. A cookie is just a cookie, but Fig Newton's a fruit and cake.
Exactly. Wow, I can't believe someone your age remembers that commercial.
Because I have vague memories of things.
He saw it in a museum.
Yes, I was perusing the ancient Earth television signals part of my Museum of History.
The Museum of Commercials. That's how we also, got the Charlie Green Giant theme song.
You ain't lived until you've seen the High Karate commercials.
Oh ho ho, Green Giant. James, were you it?
You remember what High Karate is, you poor bastards.
I don't remember.
That sounds super familiar.
It does.
My karate is a cologne / aftershave.
Ah, something I will never
I've heard
need.
reports that its fragrance is a mix of 7-Up and cat piss.
You're not wrong.
Oh Christ! We used to work with a guy who every time he was a bit of a nut. I think he's probably on some spectrum, but I'm not sure which one. I mean, he would claim in all seriousness that he hunted vampires at night.
Oh Lord.
And some of us were beginning to worry that he might actually do so. Whether they're not they're vampires, that's debatable. But anyway, every time we worked in the kitchen, every time someone would always come in, be like, "What's that smell?" And his first response was, "That's my cologne. Hi, karate."
Wait a minute. I gotta read this one from Assassin. Assassin says, gravity is now magic and BBC diversity hired by Pop. Sir Isaac Newton is now a silly minded Pakistani.
Yep, I saw a clip of that. They did that on the Doctor Who.
They look. I hate this. Yeah, Doctor Who went to visit Sir Isaac Newton. Since we're on the topic, I fucking hate Chudy Gatwa. He the new Doctor Who, the new not 15th Doctor.
His name is Shooty?
The actor's name is Chudy Gatwa.
Oh, this is one of those, like, he just can't spell kind of thing.
No, he's
Somali,
Nigerian something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's spelled like NGTXYZ.
He's also like super gay or some shit, if I remember correctly.
He's super gay, and he literally turned Doctor Who from this stoic, I'm the last of my kind, to a bitch. Like, he cries every fucking episode. He's super fucking gay.
God. I'm thankful I don't watch it.
Like, he's terrible. Like, the man has no balls. And he wants he's
true?
He's Jack Harkness.
And
You know how Jack Harkness wanted to fuck everything because he's Jack Harkness? He's Jack Hart. He is he's the Doctor version of Jack Harkness. Except for he's clearly gay.
I mean, most of Doctor Who is kind
Oh, now it is. They fucking ruined 50-year project.
It always has been. It's British.
His scrotaloids are compromised.
Ejaculate.
He's a scrotaloid from Saculon 5.
Saculon 5.
Is it me, or are we like shooting them before they even come out of the portal?
I think we're shooting them before they even come out the portal. Because fuck them.
Funny. Well, I mean, yeah, but...
Screw you and the portal you came in on.
Fuck these Iconians!
Enough to know that the Iconians created a hell of a lot of trouble throughout the history of this game.
And
so, fuck them. Let's shoot them dead.
The Icon storyline makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
Why the fuck did we bring Kalis, and why the fuck did they start singing when we're trying to sneak in?
It's one of the things I hate about Klingon culture. You know, it's they made a Klingon opera joke one time, and then they turn it into a cultural focal point.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it sucks. It's a gag that lived far, far past its prime.
It would. All right, so as we're leaving, victory celebration, they start singing. Makes sense. We're sneaking into enemy base, and you fucks need to be quiet, and you're singing.
Yeah.
And then you bring your leader, technically, on a mission and get him killed.
Yep.
Well, is he supposed to be a coward and run away and all that stuff? Has he no honor?
No, it's not that. It is.
Come on, I'm told it's a good day to die.
It is a good day to die.
That
But-
doesn't mean you bring a knife to a gunfight,
Yes.
Day to die hard.
which the Klingons are famous for.
Famous
The
for going.
Klingons are very badly portrayed.
Yes. They're a warrior culture
They're
that.
supposed to be this warrior culture, and they couldn't win a war to save their fucking lives.
Because they're always rushing into melee with people that use fucking phasers.
Space lasers. Look, there's a guy with a handheld space laser. Let's go fight him with my stick.
or you got, someone like the General Dog who clearly outstrengths them, and they still want to run into the melee range.
Yep.
Like, come on.
I blame Worf.
Oh.
Because
Sounds like
early
someone has
on,
a case of upload.
Worf was only used to show how strong an alien was.
And he got outclassed a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically Worf was supposed to be a badass, so they used him as a whipping post to show what every other alien species was, or show that every alien species was badass
Yeah.
or batterass, or. And it made Worf look cheap and ineffectual.
I mean, I like what they
Like,
did with him in
no wonder they
DS9.
made a girl chief of security first.
Tasha Yar, yeah.
Well, I mean, they had to make her chief of security to kill her off.
She was hot.
So that a woman can't do the job.
Well, then she went back in time and stayed there, if I'm not mistaken.
Had a kid with a Romulan.
A Romulan. Hold on, let me read some of these chats.
How dare she?
Hermit cookies are
Romulans
awesome.
everywhere.
Wait a minute. Market Basket has them pretty close to homemade. Hey, I hunted vampires at night, says Assassin. It's true. This man has no penis, says Duck Dog. And then Assassin goes, no. Shitty Gatwa loves sticking his pee-pee into men's bunghole across time and space.
Bungholio.
Animal integrity at 25%.
Oh no! Someone protect my ass! What you say?
His anal integrity is decreasing.
I do declare, I don't think that's supposed to go there.
No, without dinner and a movie, sweetheart.
In fact, it's losing so much integrity that he dumps his warp core with great regularity.
Mitch, I fucking can't with you some days. Just, I wake up, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have a great day, and then Mitch says something. Or just
Yeah,
fucking,
you'll do that.
or James will say something, and then I'm like, the fuck?
James
Hey,
always
Where's your
says
brain
something.
We
going
don't.
Wait a minute. What did you say, James?
That is my job in life.
What the fuck with
That is
me?
my job in life. What do you mean, just you?
Yeah, it's my job too. I'm supposed to say these things and then watch how other people try to sort them out.
What is your profession?
Aru!
Asshole. I am a professional asshole.
and you there, arcading. What's your profession? I'm a papa, sir.
Oh,
Have a
God.
child and name it Shooty.
Well, at
Oh,
least
God,
I'm on a
that's a-
maneuverable ship this time.
Oh, crap. This
Was this
fucking
the one with the black hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate this one.
As do I.
No, like I said, Shooty is supposed to be Ghanan or something or Somali. I don't fucking know. Gun who gives a damn. And
Brown enough.
yeah, brown enough.
He's brown enough. Because that seems to be what the big casting.
So is he like Terrence Brown?
No, he's
Bad enough he's not English, but he's not even British.
yes. And then for the because they cut 2 seasons in half and called it a season. Called one season, and another one.
Yeah.
And the big fucking plot point of this season was who is fucking the companion's mother or whatnot, or what the fuck was her mother pointing at, or why is she so special? And she summons a snowstorm in a fight with this magical twink. And he's like, why the fuck can't I fuck with you? And then at the end, where the god of death is killing everybody, he goes, I can't kill you for some odd reason. Why? And it comes to find out she's not fucking important at all. She's not special.
I don't know what you just said, but you sounded passionate about it.
It sounded like standard bait and switch writing.
Yeah, but see, the problem is you set her up to be special. Again, she's fighting a god, and she could withstand his power.
It's exactly what they did with the Halloween franchise when David Gordon Green and Blumhouse started making movies.
Mm-hmm.
Michael's coming back to get Laurie. Oh, then the next movie, oh, you're not special.
Again,
it's never about you.
It's a bait and switch, which fucking sucks.
Yes.
Like in storytelling, you have to use the gun. If you set up the Cherenkov's gun in the first act, you have to fucking pull.
You gotta pull the trigger.
Okay, where am I taking these particles?
To the ship.
To the Jupiter.
And it could have been something stupid. Oh well, she's not even fully human. Okay. Her dad was special. All right. Hell, you could have made her fucking his granddaughter. That's what everybody else thought. I'm sorry.
They don't know how to write anymore, man.
I know I get passionate because I used to love this franchise, and bad writing is fucking bad writing.
So much better.
I hate this operation.
So do I.
Especially since I forgot my fucking one headset.
Looks like it's gonna be our last one.
Butter on the knee. Operation.
Yeah, it probably will be our last one.
Operation.
Don't wait, Daddy. Sorry.
That sounds wrong.
It does. It really does.
No.
Well, there it is.
Damn it, I'm on the Minions channel. I can't say that.
Fire, chromatic torpedoes. But sir, that just paints their hull. Yeah, but is there anything weaker than a gay Klingon?
Oh. Don't give them ideas. Oh. They already turned them into fucking space orcs.
Klingon works.
Oh, hey, if they turned him into gay space orcs, that would be hilarious.
I could
see the way they dressed.
You could. I bet you could attach turbines to Guy Gygax's corpse and Gene Roddenberry's corpse. It could power the Earth for years. God.
Did you say Earth?
Yes, the Earth. The Earth. You can't tell.
Welcome to Earth.
What planet? Where in our solar system is Earth?
Under our feet.
I still think
it's the third planet from the sun.
Yeah, it's the third.
I still think it's funny of how many people give
I've heard of
Smith shit for
Earth.
that, but when he actually says the whole line in Independence Day, he does say "Welcome to Earth" properly.
Welcome to Earth.
Then he does.
It's the third rock from the sun. Oh no!
Welcome to Dirt.
Welcome to Terra.
Welcome to Minneapolis.
Welcome to level 9.
Well, I was sleepless for a little bit.
Like, goddamn the planet.
Welcome to District 9.
That was a good movie, honestly.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
I was hoping to get into 7 of 9.
I think James played a great role as Victor. One of James' defining roles.
Everybody wanted to get into 7 of 9.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
And then they ruined her. Why can't I
Not
have
in my
nice things?
nightmares.
I can't never have nice things.
Is that a black hole behind me? Is that why I'm not moving?
Yes, you
That's
are.
Tyr.
This is Star Trek Tokyo Drift.
Star Trek Tokyo Drift.
Oh, you said black
came to
hole.
wash away the-
I thought you
wash
said
away
black
the-
hole.
Passing event horizon now. Warp out. Yeah, you don't say.
Press the button.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Wrong lever!
Okay, so I warped out and still blew up.
It happens sometimes.
What'd I do? Warp into it?
As you were warping out, you warped to the right when you should have warped to the left. It's a common mistake.
Well,
You need to allocate more power to your engines.
See again.
I'm getting too big. I can't stand next to the space station anymore.
All right, come on. Almost done.
Daddy, I need more power.
I'm giving it all she got, Captain.
Fucking particle. Turn hard, turn hard, turn hard. Full impulse, full impulse.
All right, destroy ones in Kathy's ship.
Testing a theory.
Okay, I'm taking a beating here. Wait, am I not going forward again?
what are things Rihanna said for us?
Nice.
It's a deep dive, but it checks out.
That was a good cut, James. I approve of your misogyny.
What misogyny?
Thank you.
It is what she said.
The book
But I
title
love
didn't
him.
say any of those things. Author, she.
The truth is an absolute defense to misogyny.
I asked this question on and P-Dog stream, so I'm gonna ask it here. If she can blind me with science, can I bludgeon her to death with logic?
Yes. It's an act of self-defense.
Poetry in motion.
Damn it.
She blinded me with science, so I beat her in the head with
Science!
logic.
Sorry, I got excited. Science!
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 It's poetry
Oh,
in
I'm
motion!
gonna be shouting that for like a day and a half.
Science!
Science!
Come on, you drop a musical prompt on me, I'm gonna do something probably.
She
I'll have a
blinded
lot of-
me.
She blinded me with science.
She deafened me with silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's a true story.
What are things that no man has ever said?
Hold on. With Will's, hello darkness, my old friend. Why are you here? It's 4 p.m.
Nice.
Soon you'll start at 4 p.m.
Without speaking. Good. Shut the fuck up. People talking without breathing. And
So
the
that's why I just call all of my guns that their nickname is Kindness. If I have to kill someone with kindness, it's right there. It's also the same nickname I have for a lot of the guns, knives, and other sharp objects I have.
God damn it!
That's kindness. That's generosity. That's love.
With
that's
patience.
Peace. That's patience.
I don't know any of these women.
Mitch, you can't deny these women. They have photographic evidence of you being there.
No, then if they were women, they'd be named after stones. So it'd be like Diamond and Ruby.
Diamond and Pearl? Don't tell me y'all don't know that fucking song.
No, we just try to forget it, Tyr.
I fucking love Prince. Prince was amazing.
No.
I'm not even involved in a fight. How can I not get full impulse out of this?
Too into Prince's catalog.
Huh?
So I never really got too into Prince's catalog.
So my grandmother loved Prince, and there's a song called Taboo. She made my mother when she heard that song, she made my mother make a tape of just that song. And that song was like 6 minutes long. Yeah, I know about Prince.
Not be having this much trouble with moving.
Hold on.
Defend the Jupiter with me.
Assassin of the Gray says he is not blow you up brown. He is still Hellcat's brown.
If you have anything like hazard emitters or beam over an engineering team, repair it, you can do that too.
I'm coming. Here I come to protect the Jupiter because it needs protection.
Not really. I'm just saying, like, if you can't maneuver closer to the black hole, then don't. Just
right.
Let the smaller ships do the transport.
I can assign.
I'm a smaller ship than a lot of y'all.
Smaller mass, not physical size. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, like, the actual mass of my ship is very low. But that was by design.
I want ship iffy.
Dreadnought that handles like a escort.
He has a Toyota truck that handles like a Buick.
She drives like a steakhouse, but handles like a bistro.
Nice, Zap. Nice. We'll have plans on the half shell, quarter shell.
Turtle power.
She worked in a thing just down on Old Soho. And her name was Leela.
Leela. Like this region of space is uncharted. It is charted. You just lost the charts.
I happen to find the most erotic part of the woman's penis.
He's the most nicest guy.
I'm at the age where the most erotic part of a woman is her silence.
Wow.
I'm with you.
Wow. Thank God Kefki's not here to
Drifting.
hear this.
Drifting. Come on, give me full impulse.
Okay, well, there's some exceptions.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
What do you say? God, God damn it, I'm taking you bastards with me.
All right.
What are things that a or human trafficker says?
You gotta say that in the form of a question, and you gotta give a
Good
number.
answer. Good answer.
It's a good answer. Survey says 1.
Number one answer.
Oh,
Now
that
for the-
that that show. I mean, sometimes some of the stupidest things that people
Say, yeah.
say.
I still think my favorite instance was when Richard Dawson asked, "In what month of pregnancy does a woman start to show?" And the lady said September. That broke Richard Dawson for the rest of that show, for the rest of that taping.
Well, say the one that really kick out is this things that follow pork. The guy came back cupine.
Yeah, that one was
People
good
like-
too.
And they was like, the company was like, good answer. Like, no, that's a moronic answer. Tell the truth for once.
Beans. Pork and beans.
You know, you pork chop, pork loin, pork and beans, pork barrel.
And,
Pork belly.
and cupine.
You ain't gonna get coupon.
That's why Match Game was such a fun show.
Yes. No, I remember watching the Newlywed Game where the wife has the secret, like she's pregnant. The guy, the husband has the secret. I have a vasectomy. Man, that was fucking terrible.
You know, the Newlywed Game where's the weirdest place you've had sex?
In the butt, Bob.
In the butt.
Yeah.
I try with some of y'all. I just wake up one day and I go,
What? That was on the game show, man. We had nothing to do
That
with
Yeah,
that.
that was the actual Newlywed Game.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was actually
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah. He told Bob Euchre flat out, in the butt, Bob.
uh, okay, we've been at this for
Yeah.
about 3 hours. Okay, so let me.
On that note.
Or there was that other show that was like, where was the best sex that you've ever had? And she said at a family reunion.
Oh God.
Oh God. Ugh.
For the record, she wasn't related to me. It was by marriage.
Yeah, no,
Lies.
that's actually what it was. But the host had to like say like she was so dumb, like he had to like take her through that joke step by step, and then after like 10 minutes, she's like, oh. I'm just like, oh my God, there's no hope for humanity. But this makes for good
I went to
TV.
school with a chick like that.
What, a chick who was no hope for humanity?
And the sad part about it, she was beautiful. She was blonde.
Wait, hold on, but
Good
Mr.
breeding stock.
Why does Miss Scott says why do I seem to always enter chat at weird times?
Because that's the best time to enter chat.
Exactly.
That's the secret, Mr. Scott. It's always weird times.
Secret of your success.
The only time it's not going to be weird is like at the beginning of the show, because there's like an intro. There's an intro to this one, right? I
Yeah.
don't know, because I'm usually at work whenever you start.
Yeah, it is intro. It's usually me going, hey, what means I need to keep it for tonight, or whatnot.
Oh no, I thought you had like an intro thing.
Oh yeah, we do have
Oh,
an
yeah,
intro
there's
movie.
It's
there's an
Throckmorton.
intro clip.
It's an intro Throckmorton. Um. Okay. I'm getting sleepy, guys. So let's wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out. We've had we had a bit of seriousness in the beginning, and we ended it with a lot of stupidity. So I say it was a good show.
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
The Expanse.
Yes, go watch Expanse.
Hey,
No, you watch The Expanse.
Oh yes, I plan to. Uh, Assassin says, "Abandon all you who enter here."
I'm going to set myself on fire so I can keep warm.
Damn.
I mean,
it'll be the
if you
warmest
start a
you've ever
fire, you'll
been.
be warm for a while. If you set yourself on fire, you'll be warm for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And it
I know, I
burns,
set
burns,
myself on fire a
burns.
couple of times, and yeah, I still get cold spells. And
It set himself on fire. He went
The
down,
ring of
down,
fire.
down. At the flames, it went higher. And it
The
burns,
ring
burns.
of fire.
Mitch is
I'd
on
never fucked
fire.
up.
Mitch is on fire.
The dog's on fire.
Later.
You know, Ring of Fire is about the time he had hemorrhoids, right?
Oh, God.
I thought it was the time he ate at that mom and pop Mexican place
That's what I thought, too. I thought it was Indian food, though.
with the authentic ass blasting peppers.
And it burns, burns.
I didn't know
burns.
they were authentic.
All right.
Because of the burn.
The burn.
The first time he got gonorrhea.
The seeds only germinate through human digestion.
Sort of like that one coffee.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ! I hate the idea of that coffee. I don't want to drink anyone's shit.
That's not from a person. That's from an animal.
Yes, I still don't want to drink anybody's shit.
Like the civet poop coffee.
I don't want no specific poo coffee. I'll let the rich folk drink it.
Indeed.
Like
Yeah,
you.
I'm
trying
with
to
you on
close
that
up, so
one.
you probably ought to do that because I think Functional already said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
All right. Sorry. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out. I want to thank my co-hosts and everybody that was out here with me. These are some amazing people. Watch their shit. They do other things other than annoy you on this channel. Tomorrow.
I know you on other channels too.
That's true.
Come around.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Dominion's Discord day, and then it's Hammer on Wednesday. Johnny Hellcat on Thursday. Friday is Sanguine. He will be back. Yay. It's the
Hammer
Harry
on
channel.
Wednesday. What did Wednesday do to you?
Because Wednesday knows what it's done to me. It knows. What else did I say? Sardi is the Harry channel, and Kefki is ending the week with her show. So check that out. Parting words, parting thoughts, parting something.
I got gas.
Yeah, the Trons.
Parting.
Words.
Verbs.
Things are never as bad as you think they are.
They're usually worse.
Worse.
I'll end
Get
it.
out of my head.
I'll end it like this. Again, it is perfectly self. If she blinds you with science, you can bludgeon her to death with logic. So that'll be it. Thank you guys. And I'll play the outro. So say goodbye to the nice people.
Good evening. My name is Video. I'm looking for that radio stop.
Later, everyone.
Good night.
Silencer with diamonds.
I'll throw it diamonds. Nice.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home.
I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.